r/AskReddit asks, what are signs that someone is secretly unhappy? Tired. If they aren't sleeping well, oftentimes something is keeping them up. Also, tiredness is a commonly used excuse to answer, "Are you okay?" Lots of physical illnesses can cause severe fatigue. It's combined. People call you lazy when you are sick. General apathetic approach to life mostly. Can be perfectly described as feeling meh. I'd about this because I'm really meh as well, but don't see myself as unhappy. It took me a very long time to realize that anger is one of my first responses to depression. I feel like we imagine those gray blobs from the commercials that are listless and distracted and sad, but for me, unchecked depression expresses as anger. I can't believe the stupidity around me. I give no one the benefit of the doubt. I assume everything is a slight and preemptively expect slights. As you can imagine, it's utterly exhausting and terrible to be around. Then I lost enough friends, realized I needed to change, got therapy out of my own choice for the first time, forced into it as a kid many times, changed my responses to things, got on medication, and now it takes a lot to get me angry. A lot. They don't put any effort into life. Sometimes I get bursts of motivation to just get up and start improving my life, like right now. Finish college. Hit the gym. But then I think of all the effort I'd actually have to put in to do this, and think, is it really worth it? Or, I don't actually enjoy working out or going to class. Will this really bring me more happiness? And just kind of go back to sleep or switching between Reddit and YouTube. 1. Not finding pleasure in activities they used to enjoy. 2. Persistent low mood. 3. Problems sleeping. Or could be sleep apnea. It begins to affect you in unusual ways and you don't even know you have it unless someone notices and tells you. They have nothing to talk about or don't give any opinions. It's a sign that nothing excites or interests them. Ouch, yeah. Even, "What do you want to eat?" is usually met with, "I don't care," when I normally love food. They stop engaging in hobbies and activities they used to love. Gaming for me, I've just bought Fallout 4 and Skyrim SE just to sit in the Steam library. As someone who is currently very unhappy, they want to have alone time way more than they usually do. Withdrawal from social life. Overthinking, anxiety over small decisions. Procrastination. Not wanting to put effort into relationships gives extreme attention to small details that don't matter, and on the contrary ignores larger matters. I do all of these things. Fuck. Ditto. A small part of me wishes someone in real life would pick up the hints, but how much good that would do for me. Even if this person looks very happy, you can easily put them down, make them sad or cry. They become very upset when someone is even a little bit rude to them. They can be very loud and happy at one moment and quiet at another. It's my own experience. I don't know how it works with other people. I think this is the best way for me to recognize my depression. I'm so much more sensitive to the smallest mistakes. I can sob because my shower isn't warming up. It just feels like the worst thing is everything. When they try their best to make everyone else happy. It's sort of a catharsis to them because they get momentary joy by making someone laugh or smile or have a nice day, but they don't ever do anything to make themselves happy. Geez Louise, I didn't expect this to blow up. I've been going through all of the motions for myself as well as saying no to others now. It's hard when you've been working on it for years and haven't found that reward yet. But yeah, I do go around helping any and all of my handful of friends and family. I just want them to know that they will always have at least one person to count on. I don't have that. And I never want them to feel the way I do now. When they ask you what you're doing all the time and are a little pushy because they just want to talk to someone but never say it straightforward that they aren't happy and that they need some company. Wow, this is definitely me. I just want someone to fucking ask me if I've been alright and if I need to talk. Seems like either no one gives a shit or everyone is having such a piss time that they don't even know what to do with themselves. Quick temper, focusing on the negative. Sees an opportunity to talk and runs with it for over 45 minutes. Always and never very common words. Fuck me, this one hurt. I just want to say this entire thread feels like a personal attack and summary of the last 2 years of my life, and I have to say, I did not think I was that unhappy in life. Last 10 years for me. It's tough to read all this. I almost feel like crying now because I wasted so much. I'm gonna go to bed, hopefully I'll start tomorrow in a better mood. Hiding in their clothes, hoodies and jackets, hats pulled down, not participating in conversation much. Not having interests, they've given up on all their hobbies or only having 1 or 2 interests. They have given up on almost everything but still need something to hide in. Fuck me, that hurts to read. I don't really enjoy my hobbies anymore, but I need something to distract me from myself. They're always cracking jokes. Those people usually have a lot pent-up disappointment that they can't find happiness, so they try to spread happiness to anyone else. I can't stop joking when around people. I used to love comedy as a kid, but now I barely laugh when watching stand-up. Most days I'd rather look up schematics of old cars than talk to people. Dead eyes. When I ran into a friend after leaving my gaslighting ex, I told her that we had broken up and why. Her response was, "I knew you were being abused. Your eyes were dead, but now they are full of life." I only know what you are talking about because I saw it with my cousin. She divorced a douchebag guy, and you can tell from pictures of her face alone how much better she is. They seem too happy, no matter what is actually going on with them. Sounds stupid, but I get it a lot. I do that often. The one time I just didn't have it in me anymore to pretend, I got pushed away because they were uncomfortable with my situation and my sadness. I don't reach out or talk about it around people anymore. The eyes. You can learn how to fake it though, if you have the energy to do so. They smile at you, because they want to be nice friendly, but as soon as you look away, the smile falls off their face because they kind of put it there, rather than it rising up naturally. Once its job is done, they let it go. I find myself doing this often. Whenever I pass by somebody while walking, I'll smile at them to be friendly polite. Once they pass me or stop looking at me, I just stop smiling. It's like a light switch, except it's dull whenever it's turned on. I think a lot of the time people who are secretly unhappy do their best to make the people they care about laugh and feel happy. As they know what it's like to feel so down and unhappy with the world, they don't wish for the people they care about to feel that way. I get tired of hearing the media run adverts about helping people with depression say, "Tell someone, reach out." I told my job counselor I was planning my suicide and the date. She just looked at me, carried on typing and talked about a job interview. It was like I hadn't spoken. I wonder how many other people don't reach out because there's no point. I only came on Reddit yesterday, so I'm still figuring out how it works. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has reached out. You guys made me cry. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Just seem gloomy all the time. Also, if they bring your energy down and you have to be happy to make them happy. Shock and odd reactions when someone throws a compliment their way. I don't even know how to deal with compliments anymore. Except, "You're smart." Although since uni I'm not sure what to say to that one either. They say, "I don't know, what do you want to do?" when asked to make plans. They isolate themselves from loved ones with no explanation. "I'm fine." Looking down a lot and spacing out a lot. And if you ask them if how they're feeling, there's a very high chance they will say, "I'm fine" or "I'm okay." They will be often tired and they might fiddle with something like a sleeve of a shirt. That's all I can come up with now. Hope I helped a bit. They start becoming more irritable, maybe they snap a little more often. When this happens, they'll usually apologize later and sound either truly regretful or tired. They zone out more, and they lose interest in things they used to love. They never want to do anything. If you ask them if they're okay and they say that they're fine, it would depend on the person. In a relationship, the effort that is put into the relationship drops way off. Unhappy people tend to retreat in some way: drugs, alcohol, personally destructive behavior. They sleep more, and are quick to anger. Not answering emails and texts is a warning sign for me. I start procrastinating about personal correspondence when I'm on my way into a bad depressive episode and, well, sometimes even when I'm just at baseline, but baseline with clinical depression is pretty unhappy. Poor decisions. Sometimes they're spending all their emotional energy on the basics. When it's time to eat or make major purchases, they do them on impulse, so they get fat and in debt. Whenever someone is super bubbly and over-the-top happy, I think, damn, they must be super depressed when they get home. If you can't tell if they are happy, and you have to ask yourself or are wondering, then most likely they are unhappy. When you are happy, people don't wonder if you are happy, it just shows. Them joking about dark shit going on in their life. I know from myself. At times I weren't okay. If me and my friends were chatting for hours and the topic of the talk have come to our problems, I would tell the cause of depression, anxiety, unhappiness, stress, etc. in just a sentence while smiling as if it was funny and in a joking way. They never got the message, so in case there are people out there like me, if someone is telling you something that sounds dark but they are laughing or talking really shortly about it, please stop them and ask them to talk more about the topic. Make them feel like they can open up to you. After a while you don't become married to depression, it's more like Stockholm Syndrome. I've got nothing going for me since Halloween, not even a dime or a place to stay, but I refuse to give up. Absolutely stubbornly refuse. Why? Because everyone loves a good slow-motion train wreck. People are pretty good about picking up small, even minute signals on people's moods, even if they don't realize they're doing it. It's very obvious when someone is showing life complete apathy, or anger at the smallest slights, or talks about wanting to end capitalism. There are no secret signs that are 100% accurate. Some people agree to more, some shut themselves off from the rest of the world. Most people are somewhat unhappy to an extent anyway. There is always something that will upset each individual. The secret is knowing the person and seeing them do things outside of their normal activities. They sacrifice something just so they can make excuses later. Sacrificing sleep so they'll be too tired to do anything. Overeating so they don't have to date anyone. Procrastinating so they don't have time for anything else.